We are live, everybody. How you doing?
Woo.
It is April 7th, 2022, and welcome back, everyone, to episode 41 of the SouthPoint podcast.
41.
Live. 41. We're getting there.
41. That's pretty good.
It's pretty good. We're getting there.
What exactly are we getting to?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Because you say we're getting there.
We're getting there. We're getting
number.
older.
When have we gotten to there?
I don't know. Where
Okay.
is there? Yeah.
I don't know.
No, we're just moving along. I think we're
Okay.
getting up and higher in the numbers. I think it's good.
So in other words, we have no clue.
There's
Okay.
no end game.
That's
at
fine,
this
as
point.
long as we know.
You just got to look
There's
inside
no,
yourself.
there's no end game at this point. My name is Carlos Tello, and I'm so happy to be back with you all today. And back with me as well is Jason Burton right here to my right. How you doing?
Doing well. How are you?
Not too bad. A little tired today.
You sound like it.
Yeah. Oh, I'll try to pep up. I got my
Yeah,
little,
yeah.
Oh
Shots
my
fired.
You're gonna have to bring it, man.
man, this guy. I'm just
early.
gonna prepare myself every week for Jason to be just
Snarky.
snarky.
He's
Yeah.
like a
I bring
a
the
knife
snark.
in the night, man. He just stab you and won't even think
Yep.
about it.
Mm-hmm.
Right over here, our next generation pastor, Carson Kreuger.
Man, how are you, Carlos?
I'm doing all right.
Dude, I think you're doing awesome.
I was doing
think you're
great, and
man.
then Jason's like,
you know what?
"Yeah, you look tired."
You're awesome.
I didn't
You're
say
doing
you
great
look tired. I
things.
said you sound
I
tired.
tired.
Don't listen to the negativity at this corner.
You didn't really want me to
Right.
say what you look like.
So
Oh, well.
he's,
Okay.
There you go.
he's just negative today. Just happens. You're doing
I'm not
awesome.
negative.
We have
I'm positive.
derailed.
We have derailed.
There's an old Tommy Boy reference. If anybody remembers that.
Shut up,
Derailed.
Richard.
Shut up,
I
Richard.
can't do this anymore, man.
Back over here, hiding off camera is my lovely wife, Jackie, on social media. And you want to say hi to everybody? Oh, you can from back there. Okay.
Wow.
She's bringing the energy too.
That was enthusiastic.
This show has started so well. And, of course, making us all look and sound good every single time. Producer Katie's in the house.
What up?
How's it going?
I'm glad the sun is out.
You're glad? Yeah.
I was really struggling this week.
Yeah, it's
So
been.
today's a good day.
Yeah, it's a good day. The pollen is out.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord.
Get that tree stuff all over you,
Oh,
baby.
my goodness.
It's the one time a year that I have a neon green car.
It's the one year where it's one time a year where I wish we had black light for sunlight because we would all glow.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've
What?
never thought about
Speaking
that.
How many
Like, where
times
did
have
that
you
come
thought
from?
about
Like,
that? That
speaking of
feels-
derailing.
Yeah. Where does that come from?
I don't know, man. I hang out with teenagers for a living. It's all just kind of, yeah.
How was Glow Up last night?
Club was really fun. We started a new series, had a second week in a row of combined worship. It was really fun. Full band. So first time in my time that I've been here that we've had a full band. It was really awesome. Sounded
Yeah.
great. Had a lot of new students that came. It was a good time. We had 15 sign-up forms for Camping for Axis, and so we sent them, laid them out there, and there were
Awesome.
none left at the end. So
Sweet.
we'll see if they all come back
Yeah,
with sign-up
right.
forms. Or
Yeah.
So here's hoping for you guys out there. Sign up for summer trips. You're gonna love it. It's gonna be awesome.
How
You
when
have to be-
Do we have a cutoff date for the sign-offs? Is
We
it
do have a cutoff date.
like hours before the
yeah, pretty much.
bands
That's
leave?
really what it is. Yeah. No, I mean, I'd love to know where our numbers are at by the end of May. So like Memorial Day weekend, that's kind of my window because we get like 3 weeks to order shirts for Axis. At that point, we get
Yeah.
about 5 for Eagle Rock.
Okay.
So it'd be really great by end of May just to kind of know, hey, I really want to go. Go ahead and just get a form in.
And all the monies.
And the money and
monies.
stuff. That's from the negative side over here.
all the monies. That's
All the-
not
yeah,
negative. It's
side.
Well,
positive that
yeah.
you need money to go to this.
It
thing.
is positive. We do. I am
Yes.
positive you
Yes.
need money to go.
And trust me, parents, your students will have a great time. You don't want to miss.
Your daughter's going.
Yes, my oldest is finally old enough to go to Axis this year.
Yeah.
Yours went first time last
He
year.
did. He loved
So
it.
I'm going to do first time this year, and already know that she's going to have a blast.
Well, and both of you guys as parents both have a really cool experience because both of your students raise their entire amount through our fundraising.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so, again, for parents, you can go to these
Yes,
trips
it's
and
absolutely
fully fund yourself
Absolutely possible.
with very little effort.
Yep.
Really,
Yep.
very little
Well,
effort.
some effort.
That's
Let's
why I
not
said
say that.
little.
Let's not say that too loud because my son's leaning into the little right now. We had a long talk about a little bit of work goes a little bit away.
You got to put the effort in, but it is very possible to get the full trip.
It helps
funded.
on our side when my wife works with nothing but women, and so chocolate is just
Dude,
easily
sells.
It just sells.
She's over there smiling,
There's
thinking
nothing-
like, yeah.
nothing happening.
She's like, I want some chocolate right now.
Hey, I remember youth group and raising money for our
Mhm.
trips as well. And trust me, when you're a broke kid or things are happening, that helps and it goes a long way. So, parents, you still got time. Definitely look into signing up for one of these amazing trips that are going to happen. Eagle Rock obviously is out in
Tallahassee, Tennessee. It's in the middle, literally in the Smoky Mountains. You will wake up and see the Smoky Mountain like them every morning, and it's gorgeous.
That's pretty
beautiful, beautiful place.
What was the name of that place?
Tallahassee, Tennessee.
Sounds like you're saying Tallahassee wrong.
Nope.
It's not Tallahassee. If you spell it out, it says Tallahassee
Tallahassee.
or near Gatlinburg, in that range.
I'm sorry.
What's happening?
We have derailed. If you haven't caught it, it's just
Today
going.
is that kind of episode. Everybody. This is going to be so much fun. I want to welcome all of you who are out there watching online live right now. Don't be afraid to join in on the conversation and have fun with us and join in all this chaos that's happening already. Hey, we're going to have some fun today. And, hey, if you're for some reason can't stick with us the entire episode live, have no fear. Don't worry. This episode will be uploaded soon after on Spotify, iTunes, everywhere you listen to your podcast. Spotify actually has the video available.
Yeah,
so
baby.
What you're seeing right now, you can watch on Spotify as well as our YouTube channel. Subscribe to that. Hit that little notification button.
It's
and
us and
anytime
Joe
we
Rogan.
drop a
us and
brand new
Joe-
episode, that's a
Us
Joe
and Joe
Rogan.
Rogan.
We're right
That's
there.
we're the only video.
I'm
We're the
just
only
waiting for
video
that paycheck,
podcasters.
baby.
That's it.
Yeah.
Let's get that contract of
Man,
just
90
exclusive contract,
million
whatever
something
you want.
dollars.
Yeah, that's crazy. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, I'm not sure what you're waiting on, but yeah,
Do it.
subscribe to our podcast, and obviously we're available on all social media. Any more questions?
All of them.
We have a website, www.southpoint.tv, and we have an app
Yeah, we
you
do.
can download on your phone with all the information. And guess what? The podcast is on the app too.
Man,
Yep.
like there's so many ways.
It's
to
like it was
connect
all
with us.
planned.
Yeah.
Connect.
I don't know how it happened. It just all fell together.
We just threw it all out there and just somehow it all
We just started doing
know,
something, and all of a sudden
It all
everything was
just-
connected.
just all works.
We are here today. We're going to talk about what's coming up
What's coming up?
in the next few weeks. There's a lot coming up. We have
There's
a
a
lot
lot.
of just
Do tell,
activities.
Carlos. What's coming
Starts out Saturday morning at
Yes.
9
up?
o'clock.
What?
Springfest right here
Yes.
on campus.
Yeah.
What can we expect? Now your wife is heading this up, right?
Yeah. Yes, she is, and I think she's got a small bed in the back of Kids Point right now.
Yep.
She's been there for the last 6 weeks, or at least her mind has been there. She's been working on this thing since the beginning of the year, and she's got a lot of really fun events, little crafts and little games, and there's going to be jump houses. There's going to be go-karts, not to ride, unfortunately, because
Picture though.
Man.
Pictures.
I looked right at you when he said go karts.
Yeah.
I was like, Carson's going to do something.
Like,
Yeah.
all right, everybody, the
Something's
youth
gonna
pastor's
happen.
going to jump over 6 different trash cans, and if he doesn't die,
there's going to be food trucks.
There's gonna be
There's
food trucks.
going to be music. There's going to be an egg hunt or two. This is just going to be a great time, great opportunity for not only our church folks that they're here with us on a regular basis, but to bring all their friends and maybe even those that just kind of happen by and like, hey, what's going on? Come in and see what we got going on here at SouthPoint, and just have a lot of fun.
Absolutely. Invite all your friends out. It's gonna
Yeah,
be,
I think there's going to be a fire truck too.
yep, there's
Yeah.
supposed to be a fire
So
truck.
maybe we
there's
can.
a fire station like right there.
Yeah, maybe we can light something on fire.
Coming to you
Carson's
live
gonna
Saturday. Coming to you live Saturday. The youth pastor gets lit on fire.
So
He
Carson-
tries to
when
jump
Carson
over 10 trash
misses-
cans.
When Carson misses the trash cans,
It just keeps adding. We just keep adding whatever.
you don't
we
need a helmet. The hair's just
That's
gonna,
it. No, the hair's got.
Oh
of it,
my
man.
gosh,
It covers it all. It's all good. We got it.
So anyway, this thing starts at 9
Not
Yes.
and is over at 2:00.
Yes.
And just come on out and have some fun. It's going to be kind of like it is today, I think, weather-wise. Maybe a
Oh, it's
little
gonna be
bit cooler, but hey,
Sun will
I'm
be out.
going to be fine with that.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
yeah,
Take your allergy meds. Come out here, have some fun.
And
yeah,
it's for the whole family because we're gonna
Your
have
whole family fun.
Yeah,
we're
it
gonna
is.
have like basketball hoops set up and cornhole and stuff for the older
Yeah.
kids. So parents, man, bring everybody.
I am not good at. Are y'all good at cornhole?
yeah.
Yes, very.
Y'all are very confident.
I'm an assassin
Well,
when
I
it
mean,
comes to cornhole.
when you're good, you,
You know,
can be
You know what
confident.
we should play? What's that game? Can Jam? Is that what it's called?
Can Jam.
No, it's
yes.
trash can.
It's
Trash
not
can.
called trash can.
It's trash can.
No, it's not. It's called
Yeah,
Can
because when
Jam.
you slam it in, it's a trash can.
Is that what you do?
I do.
They make fun of my
What
games.
is this game?
It's a
called
trash
Can Jam.
can
No, it's not a trash can. Stop
that you
calling it a
slam
trash
a
can.
Frisbee
it's not a
into.
trash. What trash can you know has a slot on it? Has a mail slot?
Every trash that we have has a slot on it that you dump this trash into.
No, it doesn't. Okay, so they're circular, like pieces of plastic, and you throw a frisbee, and it's a 2-player game or two teams of 2 people, and you try to get it. If you get it into the slot, you
Trash
automatically win. It's called Can Jam, but your goal is to get it over the can and for your partner to like smack it
Snack it.
in there.
I heard snack it.
It's because you got food on the brain. You got
I
to
do have
snack
food
it.
on the drink.
Everybody invite friends and family out to this amazing event that's going to happen this Saturday right
Yes.
here.
Yeah.
Everything's including except for the food truck prices
Yep.
as well, right?
Yep, food truck. So McAllister's is going to have a truck there, and they're going to do 20% of whatever they make towards Hunger to Hope. So
All right.
that's another
Let's
part of
talk
this
about it.
thing
That is awesome.
that we need to put out there.
Yeah.
That we're asking folks to just bring kind of dry goods, canned goods to donate to Hunger to Hope. So if you're not familiar with Hunger to Hope, they put together backpacks on a weekly basis for some much needed help for students throughout DeSoto County at various schools, and they've been doing this for I don't know how many years now. It's well before I got here.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
So Beth Gardner heads that up, and it's a fantastic program. So we're just trying to donate some things to that as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Beth Gardner, a friend of the podcast. Just shout out to her and all the great work
She's
that
an
she's
awesome
doing.
lady.
Shout out to Amanda Burton for just putting on everything that's going on right now.
Thank you, Carlos, because that would be
yeah.
kind of lame if the husband had to do it.
Hey, I want to tell you. Everybody that talked about you said really good things
About
Really
me?
good things. No, about your wife.
Gosh.
The other very important thing that this event is happening, it is kicking off our
What?
Servolution Week.
Yeah.
Servolution.
My goodness. One of the best times we have every single year. We have it a couple times a year, and it's just it's such a blessing. And if you have not signed up, everybody should have gotten a little flyer
Yep.
handed to you Sunday if you were in-house. Has all the events and times, everything going on. And, hey, find a place to sign up and serve. There's times at all hours of every day this week.
Yeah,
right?
we've
Or
had
this
to-
next week, right?
We've had to close a few of them down
Okay.
because they filled up, but there are tons of
But
things
that's
left.
a good thing.
That is a
Fill it
good
up,
thing.
Which means we have
And
other
we are
places to
shooting
go.
for first ever 100% participation.
100%
Participation.
Yep.
So we're a little ways off from that, but there's still time left.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So go to the app, go to our website. You can sign up for those things. We've got really cool ones like showing up at midnight at some of these hospitals, local hospitals in the ER, dropping off energy drinks and food to some of the nurses and doctors working those late hours and helping individuals in less than perfect circumstances.
Hey, look, I work overnight. Y'all are more than welcome to bring me some stuff.
Yeah,
we
probably
got
not
you.
doing that for
No,
you.
that's probably
I'll
not.
take,
Probably
I'll
not.
take a, I'll
Probably
take a,
not.
I'll take a
little detour.
beeline, a little detour. I meet all y'all at the hospital. I
So-
gotta take a detour real quick.
We're passing out quarters and stuff at laundromats
We
and
are.
whatnot.
Awesome.
We're passing out gift cards at grocery stores.
We're doing a state line cleanup.
State line cleanup, which is
Mhm.
always a big hit. You
Yeah.
know, grab a trash bag and then go find
Yeah.
It's called Find the Hypodermic Needle or Needle.
it is.
Yeah, right.
You really don't know what you'll find. The last several years, we found a lot of different. Your son was in the little group that we were in the last couple of times with Mitch LeVire, and we've been on this side. I guess it'd be the north side of State Line
Yeah,
going up, and
Yeah.
there's just like I think that's the more fun part for these kids. Is it becomes a scavenger hunt of what the craziest,
Find the
and weirdest
shiny.
thing they can find. It really gets
first
that
year I
fun.
was here, no joke, they found a rifle.
That's amazing.
What?
Just
Did y'all keep it?
somebody did.
Oh, okay.
Found a rifle. That happened.
That is so random.
I mean, I don't know what kind of shape it was in. Obviously not good, but that's what happened. It's like, well,
That's
all right then.
interesting. That's interesting.
Need to start looking
There's
around
a
the
good
building.
Starvalusa story. We a lot more for that.
Dude, that's a good one.
Hey, I've had opportunity to do a few of those events.
Mhm.
I've been able to do the hospital. The hospital one is fantastic, and to see their faces. At first, they don't have any idea why there's a group of people walking in.
Yeah.
But then once they find out that you're there just to bless them, it's just an amazing experience, an amazing opportunity to just bless these people who are working hard. You know, long shifts, helping the sick, helping people that are in these hospitals. That's usually the reaction for a lot of people is like, what is going on? Why are you here? Why are you giving me something? What's the catch? That's always the follow-up. Okay, what's the catch? What do I have to do in return for a gift card for my groceries or whatever?
Yeah.
And to be able to say nothing, just blessing you today. And we don't necessarily, we don't ever just go, I'll come to SouthPoint Church.
Yeah.
We
No, we
never
don't.
say that. It's just hey, here's a blessing today. Buy yourself some groceries. And I've seen people's well up. I've seen people just lose it because they may have walked in with less than $10 trying to gather some essentials, and then they just got handed another $10 to pay for some more stuff. So listen, I promise you, you will be blessed. You will feel so much better after you sign up for one of these events. It's totally worth it.
Yeah.
It's totally worth it.
It is.
It is.
It is.
It's
A lot
so
of
much
fun.
fun. It is, and it's. I mean, we got to do the gas one last year.
Yeah.
And it was so cool just to see people's reaction. Just that what's the catch? You know, because you
Yeah.
go to a gas station, somebody's trying to come spray something on your windshield, and they'll try to teach you about this brand new miracle product, or they'll be there like with a little kiosk stand or whatever it is, and it's just no, I just wanted to pay for your gas, and just to watch people reaction, and then they tell you stories of. I didn't know if I was going to have enough to pay for my gas this morning. There's always one of those that happens, and it's just really cool. It's so cool.
Yeah.
Yep. That is not happening this time. Just
Yes,
so you
the
know.
gas is not
Not the
happening. Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
We won't get very far.
Wouldn't get very far.
You got 3
There's still
cents.
definitely many other ways that we can bless people and just be a part of this community. That's what this is for. It's a community outreach.
Yep.
And we're going to love on all of our people out here, our neighbors here in South Haven, and we've gone into Memphis and different areas in DeSoto County. So it's just, like I said, an amazing blessing. Sign up if you haven't already. 100% is what we're looking for.
Yep.
And hopefully we'll get there. But it all kicks off this coming Saturday with the Spring Fest.
Yep.
And if all else fails, hey, invite some friends. Invite your neighbor.
Yep.
If you know there's kids in that neighborhood, in your neighborhood, hey, we got some stuff going on over here.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of fun. The following Sunday is our Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Yes.
It's our Super Bowl. It's Easter.
Easter.
Yes.
Easter service is
Easters.
coming along. We were going to have 3 services for you, 9 o'clock, 10:15, and 11:30.
11:30.
Yeah.
I had those times right. I didn't know if I had that last one correct or not.
11:30. You were right,
11:30.
sir.
So
Yes.
we're going back to old school. We used to do 3 services. Were we at 3 services when you came in?
The first week, the week that my wife and I came to visit
Before
the
you
church.
ruined everything?
Yes, before I brought the COVID with me. Yes. Yeah, we saw 3 services, and it was also a baptism Sunday, so it was kind of
it was
a
a baptism.
really
It was a
energetic
big Sunday. Yeah,
big
yeah.
Sunday. It was
Yeah.
awesome, super cool.
This is all leading up, everybody. This is like you guys planned this on purpose. All this fun stuff that we're having.
Yep.
Big weekend starting this Saturday. The very next week is Easter Sunday, 3 services. Come to the early service
Yes.
so that we can save some seats for all those who are going to come back to church on that 2nd and 3rd.
Yeah, and we're asking
You know.
those that are our volunteers that serve on a regular basis to maybe come to that last service.
Yep.
Okay,
Come
come
to
to the last
11:30.
service. Sorry, excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come to that last service so that the first and second services are open to all those that we're expecting to be here that maybe we don't typically see on
Absolutely.
a Sunday. So
Every Saturday at prayer, we've been praying for the prodigals. And that has been kind of in the focus in the last several months. We've been praying people to come back to church. And I think he might have said it on stage, Pastor Craig talked about a lady who just came back after a couple of years. And there's obviously been a lot of doubt and fear and things that have happened. You know, we've talked about it, and I'm not going to go into detail because we've already talked about it. We beat it down enough.
yeah.
But for those of you guys who know people that haven't been to church in several years, invite them out. It's going to be an amazing several weekends, especially for Easter. Easter's always a big one for us. But the weekend after, I'm telling you, all the fun keeps on coming.
Yeah, it does.
It's like we
The
planned
hits-
it.
We
the
keep
hits
playing. We
keep on
planned this.
coming.
Baptism Sunday is
Yes.
coming the week after Easter. How many do we have? Do we have a number right now? How many?
Oh, you know what? I could check that real
You can
quick.
check that. If you've not, for some
I
reason,
think there's like
if you're new to South
4,
Point, you've not
no.
been to a baptism service,
It is
more than
a party.
It is a party. What was your first reaction? You said it's your first Sunday.
Yeah,
you came in.
so we got the choice between the week before or the week of the baptism, and Pastor Craig was really like saying, "Hey, you should come because that's we do baptism really different here.
Yeah.
You want to see that because that's really kind of a jump start into our DNA." And I was like, "No, we'll come to that. That'd be awesome." And I was excited because what I genuinely felt like when I was sitting in there, and we were sitting far right, middle of the way up, was people that didn't know these people getting baptized actually were excited for them.
Yeah.
And from my experience in churches, it's exciting, like families clap or it's like a big thing, but not everybody. It doesn't have that rippling effect of the third disconnect, right? Of I don't really know these people, but I mean there were people that were sitting way behind us that were just cheering and excited. And that was just cool. And I've seen that every time because I've been a part of a few baptisms now, and every single one of them has been high energy and exciting. And it's so cool. It's just so cool to see it. And I love how we bring our Kids Point kids into that so they can see it. And that's something I've never seen done at any other church before. And I thought that was awesome.
Yep.
That we show it's a whole, there's a lead up to this that encompasses all ages.
So far, we have 35 signed up for Baptism Sunday, and that's with 2 weeks to go. So we're already there. It's a lot.
Awesome. Yeah.
Come on.
So much fun. That's just I get to be a part of the baptism team every time, and then the last couple I've been able to run sound and be involved, and it's just like, oh my gosh, it's so much fun.
It is.
It's a party, and I think my favorite parts are when the families are together, or the couples get baptized back to back, or
we have
siblings.
We have I think a few couples that are, at least one that I know of anyway, that they're going to get baptized together. So that's going to be cool.
Oh, the double dunk.
The double dunk.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's when you and Craig got to get to work because you don't have that. You don't have that little help.
So getting into the week leading into Easter, I start really working on the arms. I start getting back. I get back into the gym a little bit more than normal.
It's kind of weird because you walk into that part of the church there, and he's in there with Timmy, just dunking him in water.
That's
for
it,
whatever
man. He's
reason.
like, all right, man, we're going. And I've got I put a weighted jacket on him so I can adjust for sizes. I give him a little extra length, all that kind of stuff. I got to adjust for it, man.
It's a little weird.
Absolutely.
A little weird.
Is it kind of like over the top when you have the thing in your car?
It is. I mean, I just think about it, and so when I put my hand under, I think of the motion where I just do that, and then I tuck the thumb, and then that's what I need.
Wait a minute. Do you take the hat?
Oh, absolutely.
Is it like a switch?
When I think about it, I slide back just a little bit, and my eyes just get real focused. That's how it works, man.
Anybody out there ever seen Over the Top knows what we're talking about.
Such
we
a
have
great
some friends
movie.
on social media right now saying hi or anything.
Nobody likes
I
us.
think we do. We might have some people on here. Let me look. We have a lot of people on with us today. Miss Terry Bowler is saying hello.
Terry Bowler? What?
She's out here talking.
She said new service project, teacher for a day.
Hey,
Meaning
nominate you.
she
Okay.
wants to go home.
Let's do it. Nominate me. I'll come in there and I'll teach them children about Tallahassee, Tennessee. All right, now listen here.
Tim Putt said, "Can y'all say drug test?"
For which
Drug
which
test.
one of us?
I just said it.
Drug test?
Drug test.
Drug test?
Drug
Is this
test.
a catch?
You're
Is this
being
something where you're
literal.
trying to spell out something to get people to say the thing and it's not really what they say? This isn't going well, Tim.
Miss Ava Benya says the Holy Spirit has truly been breathing on folks. And
You were talking about that and folks returning from what I call the long slumber of COVID. It's really happening. I mean, I was looking at our numbers because that's what I do, and comparing the first 5 weeks of this year to the last 5 weeks, we've seen an increase of about 24% in our numbers on just Sunday morning, which that may not sound like a lot to you, but that's a lot within that short amount of time, which means that everybody is trying to come back. It feels like everybody's coming back and things are getting back to normal finally.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And everybody makes space because I think this past Sunday you asked people to squeeze in. So that's always a good thing. We're asking people to squeeze in the aisles and make a space for other friends. Like Pastor Craig said a couple weeks ago, we don't save seats around here. So even though your seat might be infringed upon, scoot over and make a space for somebody who might be coming back for the first time.
Just get here a little earlier.
Hey, you know what? If you just seat hop anyway, it's like you're going to a new service every time. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, it's so different
Because
over
you get
here.
to see it. You get to see it
Yeah.
from different perspectives.
The
you know?
different angle.
Yes.
It sounds a little bit different on this side than
Yep.
it does over here.
Yep.
You might get in a crowd that actually can sing, and you might get,
You might
like
get in a
somebody
crowd
who
that
cannot
doesn't sing
sing,
at
you
all.
know?
You know.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm usually the one that can't sing, so yeah.
Oh, is that why you always sit by Craig?
Well, yeah,
Okay.
he's usually over there.
Yeah.
He's usually
Oh,
right
you
there.
can see that. It's
You
that's
know, what
the
I like, you know what I like to
clapping
do, Craig?
Uh-huh.
If I can catch his eye, I will clap either purposely off beat,
Oh my God.
or I'll clap
Don't do
like
that.
double
That's the
time.
worst.
And I've had him look over me and just give me like the don't. Like,
Yeah. I think the last time I was up there singing, I requested to not stand over there because if I stand over there and I look, because I do, I like to look around and sing and all that stuff like you're supposed to do. And I look over there and there he is clapping on every beat that's maybe not even in the song. And I have to immediately go the other way because I'm going to get off if I'm looking at that. I'm just like,
and the quick turn.
I'm done.
That's a lot happening. You got stuff in your ears. You're trying
Yep.
to focus,
And then you just see.
and then you got a guy out who's completely off of
Yep.
it.
I love our pastor.
He's awesome.
Yes, we do.
He is awesome.
Yeah, we love you, Pastor Craig. So everybody, be just on the lookout for all this fun stuff that's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Invite your friends to the baptism service. It's so much fun.
Yes.
And if you have not been baptized for whatever reason, if you've just turned your life around in the last several years and you feel like you want to get rebaptized, come on.
Yeah. Come on.
Come on. It's a party. It's so much fun. I think that's all the events happening. Tonight we have my mind just went blank.
Celebrate recovery.
Celebrate recoveries tonight.
Yeah.
Come on.
I know.
Come on, man.
Come
It's
on,
that
to
kind of
celebrate
morning.
recovery.
It's that kind of morning, everybody.
Yeah.
Celebrate recovery tonight, 6:30, right here. Don't want to miss that as well. It's always an amazing
It's a
night.
lot of fun.
We're gonna have a little bit of fun here.
Ooh.
We haven't already had fun. I've been having a blast over here.
Yeah, this
Apparently,
is a fun episode today.
we all need drug tests.
We
So,
all need. According to the Tim Butt.
yep.
Coming live on Springfest.
Yeah, we're going to have I'm bringing back the lightning round per se of just fun questions. We've been on this journey of this Joyride series.
Okay.
And we've been recapping all these episodes, all these weeks, in the last couple episodes. Today I'm going to have just some fun car-related questions.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
And I want you guys to bring your best stories.
I'm ready.
If you have one. And I'm going to start it right now. Those of you at home can join along and give us your answers online. And I'm going to start with this one. Where is the worst place you've ever ran out of gas?
Never run out of gas.
I've also never run out.
Wow.
What? Are y'all serious?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. So I ran out of gas. Best one ever was running out of gas with a youth group in Belize.
Oh my.
And we had enough, but there was somehow a leak in the fuel line that we didn't know about until we got halfway on the trip, and we were stuck on the side of the road on a country road in Belize. And the people that actually came and had gas for us were the Mennonites that lived in Belize. So there's
Wow.
a group of Mennonites that live right outside the main capital, and that's like where we were headed around their kind of reservation to go to do some mission work. And we ran out of gas, and we were in the bus, and I'm like, what are we doing? We got to fix this. So it's me and a couple other leaders are trying to fix this thing, and the Mennonites came out of nowhere with a full tank of gas, and like 12 of them just started working on the vehicle with us, and we got it patched up and rolling.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Yep.
What about you?
Never. You've
I
never
have
had a bad-
no.
That's that was only my worst one, only because we didn't speak any of the language, and all their students were like, "Oh, this is it!" Like all of them that had international plans were all pulling out, going, "Mom, we're gonna die." They were all starting to text. I had to start collecting phones. Like, nope, nobody start texting.
Tim Putt says, I have a gas gauge. So I guess that's why.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah.
I've
What a
never
cop-out.
actually ran. I think I've had a few like near experiences.
Yeah.
The one I remember vividly was I had to run to my job to pick up the paycheck to then make it to the bank because that was like my first job, first bank account deal where there was no actual. I think this was on the verge of debit cards. So I don't think I had an ATM card.
Yeah.
So I didn't have an actual debit card, so I had to go back and cash my check. And this is at the bank right next to the post office right here in South Haven on Airways.
Oh, yeah. Renaissance.
So, yeah, Renaissance. It
Yeah.
was something before that. And so I cashed my check. The car's off because I know I'm on fumes. And I think I pull out and I coasted all the way down to that gas station right there at Goodman
Oh
and
my
Airways.
gosh! Yes.
I mean, just like, please, Lord, please, just let me get there. It was just that prayer. There wasn't hardly any traffic. It wasn't as crazy as it is right now. But I just remember that story vividly.
Dude,
Just,
I used to carry
like,
a
oh my
gas
gosh,
can
please.
with me in my vehicle. I carried a
this-
gas can in my vehicle for like 3 years because I knew I'd run out of gas
you're
that
gonna do
much.
it at some
Like
point.
it happens. I had a car that didn't have a working gas gauge for a long time, so
I could see that being,
I had a tracker on
like,
my
who
phone.
knows,
I had a tracker, I had an app on my phone that would keep like the tally for the
keep how
gas
much,
with me.
how
Yeah,
much you think you had?
Yep.
it was a good time.
Oh my goodness, Katie, you've never ran out of gas? Never.
No.
Wow, y'all are some folks out
Responsible
there.
people.
Responsible
Yeah,
people.
Responsible. That's the word.
We had an incident at we just talked about Beth Gardner. We were dropping our kids off there. This is good. We pull up to their house to bring our girls over for a sleepover, and like their driveway's kind of like up on a hill.
Yeah.
So we park on the hill, and we're already low on gas anyway.
Oh no.
And I think it was a thing between me and Jackie of like, are you gonna get gas or not get gas? And so as we're parked on this hill, I guess the gas runs the other way, right? So the car didn't start because
There ain't no gas.
Ain't no
it
gas in
wasn't
there.
feeding the gas.
That's
so
amazing.
John comes out with this massive, like gas can probably like this big, and we put gas in it. And then he's like, well, maybe it's because I think Mike Melton at this point, pulls up and he's like, well, maybe it's because you're at a slant and the gas is running to the back of the tank. So I think Jackie puts it in neutral and we roll it down the hill, and it kind of levels things out, and then we get the car started. But
Yeah.
that was the only technical. She's over shaking her head, but you remember that.
That's a pretty awesome story, Jack.
It was fun. It was a
She
fun
seems
time.
stressed out about that.
What's the worst place you ever got in a flat tire?
Oh.
Yes.
On a hill. That's the worst.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
On a hill, and you had nowhere to, like, you couldn't push it further and find a flat spot. That was the worst. And it was a minivan at that.
That's where yours was?
It was.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
we had both kids in the car, and man, that was not fun changing that tire. Yep.
Mine was when I had a work van. I had a work van, and I was at the Ole Miss Kappa Delta house, and I got stuck in their parking lot after one of their sorority parties. And I did not have the tools with me to do it without somebody else. I had to have one person because the van was too heavy for the jack that I had, because I wasn't going to go buy the weighted jack because I'm not going to get a flat tire.
Yeah.
That's what I said. And I had to start asking around all these sorority and fraternity party people who were just totally wasted. Just like, please, can I get your help? Oh yeah, man, let me help you. And I'm like, okay, I'm good. Go away. And so I stayed in the parking lot after the event for probably 4 hours, waiting for somebody who was sober enough to be able to help me. So, yeah, that was my worst.
That's the
What about you?
I've had about 3 flats on 55 over the years.
Oh.
Bleh.
And anytime I don't think people realize how big these highways are until you're standing outside.
And they're just like going 80 miles an hour, rushing by
Just
you.
like trucks are just hauling through, and you're just like, your car shakes.
Diesel truck driver
Oh,
goes there
my
and dumps
goodness.
his fume out on you.
Yep.
That's been the worst. That's been the worst. Katie, you've got a flat tire?
Mine hasn't really been a place. I mean, it was at a gas station in Cleveland, but one
Yes.
time, 2 of my tires went flat at the same time.
Mm.
So I had to leave it at the gas station, come back, and it was
It was a nightmare.
experience.
That's awesome.
Ava Benya says South Memphis. When I was
Yeah.
a home care hospice nurse, I was on call, and it was 2 a.m. The funeral home employees had to drive me back to the funeral home, get some gas, and drive me back to my car after they dropped the body off at the funeral
Oh
home.
my god.
Wow.
Yes.
Winner,
I
winner.
think we have a
Winner,
winner.
winner.
there.
Oh,
That's
my
100%. Oh my gosh, that's I've gotten stuck in South Memphis before, especially after like doing events, but usually there's people of the night that want to come out and help you, and give you
Hey,
that.
kids, look at all the plaque going on.
Yes. They're like, come here, guys. Can I get your help?
Roll them up.
Roll them up. Yes. Come on, don't you like all this plate?
Oh my goodness. Most expensive traffic violation or ticket.
Oh. Okay. This was the worst. I was second year or third year of college, coming back to Conway from Fort Smith. I mean, I had just gotten on the interstate in Fort Smith. They haven't even started the construction. But they've got barrels out in the middle, like in the grassy middle. And I'm bebopping along there at the speed limit. But it's now technically a construction zone.
Oh.
And I get pulled over by a trooper, and it's
like doubled, isn't it?
It was like $300. It was, and $300 back then for me was not good.
$3,000.
It was, yeah.
Yes.
With counting in inflation and current market prices.
Right.
Yeah, mine is exactly like yours.
Yeah.
It was when they were widening out 55 right next to like Baptist, like right off the, and I late to work. This is one of, early jobs, and I'm hauling off the ramp into that construction zone, and guy gets me right there.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's how heavy the ticket was. Sky high.
I bet it was more than 300.
It was.
Yeah.
It was a lot of money.
North of 6?
It was probably, I don't remember if it was double or triple, but it was like at least probably $400 to $500. Yeah, it was ridiculous.
They got to protect those barrels.
Should we save Carson's?
I know,
last?
like Carson's got something brewing over here.
Yeah, mine's very bad.
Do you want me to do mine?
Yeah,
first?
Go ahead, because mine's very bad. I'm not proud of
Mine
mine.
was just on Highway 61, and I got caught by a trooper speeding.
Oh.
It was $300.
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah, so mine was $975.
Whoa!
Because I was leaving school. I was in college. I was at the Ole Miss DeSoto campus. I was leaving, and I was headed back to my apartment, and there was a lady going about 40 miles an hour on Goodman Road, and she was in the left-hand lane. And I honked at her a couple times, gave her the flashers, like, hey, you are driving in the left-hand lane. Please move out of the way. Would not do it. Even got slower at some points. So I did the very respectful thing. I got within less than a motorcycle's distance and really just got up on the back of her car. Was like, you're going to move or I'm going to hit you. And eventually I had at some point, one of the South Haven police officers came behind me and followed me through this.
Got within a motorcycle's length of you.
Oh, he was much closer. He was much closer. And I'm like, I'm just honking at her, just like throwing hands like in the window. And finally, blue lights come on. I pull into the gas station right there at Tullahoma. And I'm like, what did I do? And he goes, oh, sir, do you know that you were reckless driving by, getting up on the vehicle? And I was like, officer, reckless driving? That's not a real thing. And so at this point in my life, I was a very argumentative college student. And so I had then decided to have a 40-minute argument with this police officer inside and outside of my vehicle, to where he then added arguing with an officer, indecent conduct with an officer, and a reckless driving charge, which was all $975.
I'm glad you're making better decisions these days.
I also, you know how much of a fool I am?
I do.
I went to court and protested the ticket instead of paying it. I got slapped with a $200 additional court cost fee, and then had to go to driving school.
Man.
But I got my day in court by thunder. And that officer, that judge, heard all 45 minutes of my exact. I had everything, man. I wrote the whole thing down.
I picture you walking in with a suit.
I did. I had a suit on, everything. It was my cousin Vinny. My cousin Vinny did and I really did. I was so angry. And the guy, he showed up and he was like not prepared. I mean, I came prepared with everything. Because I had a dash cam, so I had like video evidence.
But you still had to pay.
Yeah, I still had to pay
Okay,
it, but
so
I got
you
my day in
didn't
court.
win.
It doesn't matter. I still got my day in court, and I don't think that officer is an officer anymore, so I still win.
Oh, my
So
gosh.
Take that, officer.
that's right. Take that, officer. So yeah, that was mine.
Tim Putt says going 108 in a 75.
Whoo, baby, that's nice.
Yeah, I could see that with him.
Yeah, I can see
Yep.
that too.
He was bebopping along.
He
like
was
you were.
bebopping
He was
along.
bebopping along. He was bebopping along, and what's 40 here?
Ava Bania says she's never gotten a ticket because
Wow.
not because she's never done anything wrong, but because she's always been let go once they find out that she was a nurse.
Oh.
I knew I picked the wrong career path.
Yeah.
Your wife is chiming in.
Oh,
Just now.
yeah.
She said, Miss Amanda says, I had just started driving and got a speeding ticket for myself and my dad in the same shot.
Yep.
I debated it in course, of course, and lost. Had to pay all of it and got grounded for a long time.
Yes.
They were on the interstate, I believe. Somewhere in Arkansas, I believe.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Amanda, I'm glad that you had your day in court. Way to stick it to the man.
I don't recommend that.
I don't recommend you do it, but if you really want to have your day in court, do it.
No, don't argue. I've been let go a couple times.
I have never been let go.
I've been let go
never,
twice.
Ever.
Yep.
I've been pulled over 3 times in my life.
You're snarky.
I am always super polite because
They see
I
his
know.
face and they know, like, you're getting a ticket.
No, he deserves a ticket.
No, because I know, all right, these guys probably deal with a lot of crap and a lot of attitude when they pull somebody over.
Yep.
So I know I'm going to be as polite as I can be, not argumentative, and never once have they said, hey, man, I know maybe it's a bad day for you or whatever. Just going to let you off with a warning. Don't do this. I mean, if anybody brought the snark in those moments, it was those guys because they would not return my politeness with politeness.
Should have had your day in court.
I didn't really want to do that.
No.
I just
that's
move on.
Like that's the worst ticket story I have that doesn't have a cost related to it was I was leaving Heber Springs with a college group and I was speeding and I got popped in one of the small like cities on the way back home and they did not allow me to pay it. I had to go to the driving course they had.
They just want people to visit.
And they did, dude. And
it's a small town in Arkansas.
When I got there, they rolled in this fish tube to play the video, and it was a cassette. One of these jokers had to have been going to this place for a hot minute. He downloaded a universal remote onto his phone, and he was trying to activate the VCR from his phone. And we were there an additional 25 minutes at the end of the day because they kept restarting the video.
That's fantastic.
It was horrible.
That's fantastic. I love all of these.
Have your day in court.
AJ Young, I got one for speeding in a school zone. That is not good.
That is not good at all.
Do not.
Nope.
Do not do that.
25 means 25.
Absolutely.
Nope.
We're gonna go on. We're gonna go to the movie side of things.
Oh,
What is
yes.
your
Let's do it.
favorite car movie, themed or TV show?
TV show, we can go with Knight Rider.
I knew somebody was gonna say that.
Knight Rider.
The theme song, classic.
I can't make the noise very.
The little light in the front.
Yeah.
Top Gear.
Top Gear.
Thank you. An actual correct answer. Top Gear.
Top Gear.
100%. Top Gear was a great show.
Gosh.
No car movie. You know me.
Movies, Fast and
I know what.
Yes.
No, that's a garbage. Do not mention that movie series in this building.
I am such
That
a
movie
sucker.
is so. That series
that
is so
a
bad.
guilty watch. I don't care how many they make.
They've already started making fun of
They
Morbius
went to
with
space in this last one, and it was fantastic.
I watched that one with Nicolas Cage the other day.
Gone in 6 seconds.
Yeah.
I was surprised you didn't say that one.
I mean, I love Nicolas Cage, so I absolutely love Gone with 6 Seconds. But if you had to ask me one car TV, I don't like any car movies. I don't watch movies to love the cars. Like the Italian Job, I thought it was really cool. They all have the matching Mini Coopers.
So,
I thought it was really cool. But
fantastic.
for me, if I watch a car related thing, I want to actually learn about the cars. So that's what Top Gear for me was. It was nerding out on something I really enjoy, which is fixing cars.
All right. Was it this way for you when the Batman movies started coming out in the early 90s?
Mm-hmm.
Part of the excitement was what was the Batmobile going to look like this time?
Absolutely.
And what new
Yes.
gadgets was it going to have and all this stuff. And
Yes.
so do you think that has decreased with the newer ones that have come out?
No.
Well, the Batman.
They've gotten more ridiculous, I'll say that.
Not the new one.
with this current.
Well, I haven't seen the new one, so.
Actual movie just came out. The
Yeah.
Batman with Robert Pattinson. It's more grounded.
Oh, okay.
And so it's the start of. So his car is fantastic.
I mean, it's basically. It's not going to spoil it for anybody. It's just like a souped-up Challenger.
Yeah,
It's
awesome.
It's cool looking. I mean,
Yeah.
it's definitely a
Yeah.
Batmobile.
Yeah.
But it's definitely.
He
not.
hasn't progressed to the,
The Keaton verse of-
20-foot long.
Yeah, the
you know,
Keaton
Yeah.
verse.
Yeah.
So you
Hot
remember
dogs that run
the
with
second-
bulletproofing.
Yeah.
the second
Yeah,
one
once Val
with
Kilmer came on. And
No,
it was
no,
like
no, no.
glowing,
Yeah,
you know?
the jet engine in the middle of the front.
The second one, though, I think it was the second one where he pulls up, gets out of the thing,
Activate
and
shields.
And the
activates
shields
shields,
come
and,
up,
it's
yes.
choo, 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 choo. And I remember going, "Oh, that's just the best."
Yes, absolutely.
It was
can
so
see that.
amazing. Yeah.
Could you imagine if like Batman had to go to like an actual mechanic and just sit down with them? Like they went down to like Tony's garage and they're like, "I need you
It
to
was
find
Alfred.
me. I need you to
Alfred
find me
did
a
everything.
I need you to
Yes,
find me."
Alfred's
There's no way that Alfred Pennyworth from the original series was
Well,
out
that
there
guy was
mecking
really
out.
old.
That dude. Now maybe the newer ones, maybe,
yeah.
but not no.
Yeah. No, I do remember because this is pre-internet, being in high school or actually probably middle school, and somebody got like one of the entertainment magazines that had the previews.
Yes.
And he was like, we were geeking out over, I think it was probably Val Kilmer's car because it had like the giant fin in the back.
Big old fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was glowing, like this like glowing color, and like you said, the stuff in the front, and
It looks like a jet engine in the middle.
Yeah,
of the
it
front.
was just crazy. And yeah,
Yep.
obviously that was, and the toys. I mean, it was always about the toys. That's what that was all about.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm going to give honorable mention to Mad Max Fury Road.
Oh,
That
absolutely.
is one of the best.
Just even Mad Max
Yeah.
in general.
gosh, those
A world
the
without
dude
V8s.
playing the electric guitar and that thing, the flames are going everywhere. It's fantastic, so good. Favorite car in a movie or TV show? The car itself.
The car.
Yes,
Oh,
mine has always been the DeLorean. Doc Brown's
a good
DeLorean.
one.
I mean, it was just, it's classic.
Well, I'll lean into the old look that I have. In the first Karate Kid, when Miyagi gives him that
Yeah.
canary
He brings it back in
yellow.
Cobra Kai.
Yeah, he does. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
When he gives him that car, I was like, oh, that is so great. I would love to have a car like that.
Classic car. Guy.
Yeah, classic. I would love that.
Fantastic.
So I'm tied with two of mine because I have to lean into the series that I hate so much because this is before it went to stupidity.
Because you gotta
The-
live your life a quarter mile at a time.
I do. That's so stupid. God, so dumb. The 2002 Mitsubishi Lancer from Too Fast, Too Furious. It's one of the cars that Rome and Paul Walker's character Brian get from the police are still to this day. If I could buy that car and modify it, I would because I just love it. But then for me, also because the car is actually, I don't know if it's technically in my family anymore, but it was a part of my family. But the Greased Lightning car,
Oh, yeah.
that's actually belongs to my mother-in-law's aunt.
Wow.
So that car, so I got to actually see that car in pictures from, and they were talking about it. And it's a pretty beast car, man. And it's just
Wow.
that's a beautiful, beautiful car. So yeah,
Would Kit be your car, your other car? Since you said Knight Rider a minute ago, it was Kit. That was just such a. cool
I
car.
just liked all the gadgets with the car. The
gadgets.
car
That's the
itself
fun
is
stuff.
like, whatever. It looks sleek at the time.
Yeah.
You go back and watch that stuff now, and you're like, oh, this was not really. This
I
was
mean,
really not
there's
good.
you can't go wrong with there are so many amazing cars. Like I have a 1976 Cobra 2, and that car is like one of the worst cars ever made, and just the way Ford built it. But it has symbolic value to me because of who drove it before me. So I think that's where you kind of put some ownership on it. Like you like probably Knight Rider because you grew up watching
it.
Knight Rider.
Yeah.
So
Well, also I like the cars that they had in the Highlander series. Those old cars, because he'd been alive forever and he had all this money. You've never seen that?
you
give me
actually
that?
watched the series?
Well, yeah. I mean, it was cheesy stuff. It's
Oh,
good.
Man, that's sad. I just watched the movies.
I love that you hate on all these movies, and
I love
you're a Nick
Highlander.
Cage
No,
fan.
I love Highlander, but the Highlander series was garbage.
Amanda Burton says Rad. Was that I don't know what that is. Was that a show?
I thought that was a bike thing.
It's transportation. Planes,
I
trains,
don't know.
automobiles.
Ask for clarification. I guess I just did.
I like Paul Walker's Skyline.
There you go. Look at
Here it
you.
is. I'm going to give out some honorable mentions. Obviously, we talked about the Batmobiles. Any Bond car was fantastic.
Oh, the
The
Aston Martin.
Ferrari from Ferris
The
Bueller.
66 Aston Martin.
The Ectomobile, the Ghostbusters car.
Yes. With the klaxon alarm that was built
Yeah.
into the top.
Yeah.
It was a 1959 Cadillac Miller Meteor.
Yeah, it
That's
was,
what that
baby.
Yeah, and I love that they brought that back into
Yeah.
the last movie.
oh, it's so
that was
good.
fantastic.
Obviously, the Bandits 1977 Pontiac Trans Am is a classic.
Yes.
Eastbound and down. I'm going to throw out some probably worst cars. We're running out of time here quickly. Buck Russell's 1977 Mercury Marquis Bro-Am. Y'all remember Uncle Buck when he would stop and
the Uncle
the
Buck
car would
vehicle, yes.
backfire sound like a shotgun.
Sound like a gangland fight happening in the middle of the neighborhood.
Clark Griswold's family truckster.
Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute now.
Metallic P 1979 Ford LTD Nation Squire wagon.
Hold on now. That vehicle
Was terrible.
that changed a lot.
I love when
of
he's trying to put gas in
homes.
the car and he can't find where the gas is.
That changed American travel for a lot of families.
Goodness
That station
gracious.
wagon.
Some of those things were so good. Him just like
Yeah.
there's nothing there, and he's like tapping the side of the car with the gas. pump. Oh, there's just timing with all that. It's
Doesn't
so
he like
good.
rip the license plate off? Or
Yeah,
something?
yeah,
'cause
he
it's
sees
in
the
the
car
license
next
plate.
to him,
And it's in the
it
license
is-
plate.
Yeah. Oh, it's in the front though. I think
It's in the front license plate. Yes. The back is not. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Anyway,
Back's the diesel option.
so much fun. Dumb and Dumber Shaggin' Wagon. That's another awesome, terrible car. Hey, thank you guys so much for today.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. By the way, shout out to the bandmembersonly.com and the KPV commercials every Sunday. These have
Yeah.
been fantastic.
Musicians
They've been
only.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Love
Was it
it.
musicians only? Is that what it
Musicians
was?
only.
I said band members only. I was close.
It's close.
I was close. If you have, for some reason, missed the last several weeks of this current series, it's been fantastic. Joyride. Catch them all on our YouTube channel
Yep.
or on our podcast page, wherever you listen to your podcasts. Hey, read your Bibles this week.
Yeah.
That's an important deal, and that's kind of what we've been talking about a lot these last several weeks. This past Sunday, 18 and 22 in first service and second service. Raise their hands. I want to shout out those numbers.
Yeah.
Amazing. Praise God.
Fantastic. Just, hey, pray these people back to church.
Yeah.
Let's bring all those prodigals in. What are you loving, Carson?
I am loving a brand new book that I started on Monday called The Age of Cage, a 40-year look at the great career of the great Nicolas Cage. It's probably one of the best books I have ever had the pleasure of listening to, and I'm so excited. I'm also excited it's a new movie on April 22nd, so I'm really excited.
Matthew Kreuger says Steve McQueen's Bullet.
Yes, there you go, Dad. That's a great
That's a
one.
good one.
The Bullet car was a great car.
That's
Yeah.
a good car.
A great car.
What are you loving?
I'm loving spring. The Masters starts today.
Tiger Woods
Tiger
is there.
Woods is there, and he said he
one and a half
brought
legs.
his swing has changed, that's for sure. But he said, I'll be the guy with the red shirt and black pants on Sunday. So that's kind of
Ooh.
he's been there
Wow.
for a couple weeks. So I'm
Okay.
very excited and loving that. So, and I'm loving the Spring Fest. Just,
Absolutely.
can't say that enough.
I'm ready to jump over 20 cars on Saturday
Oh,
in a
gosh.
flaming vehicle.
He's talking
I've
about
gotta wear the
Matchbox cars, guys.
Evil Knievel outfit. You know, with the whole thing.
Dude, I could get one. We could do that.
He's going to be in rollerblades jumping over Matchbox cars.
Hot Rod. What was that Andy Samberg movie? Hot Rod.
Hot Rod. Yep.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Love that movie. Katie, what are you loving?
I'm loving the sun.
You know what else I'm loving? You played drums on Sunday, and it
Absolutely.
was killer. You knocked it out of the park.
It was okay.
Oh,
Shut up,
jeez.
Carson. God.
Get
Go,
out.
go have your day in court.
I will have my day in court. Always have your day in court. Never forget. Cousin Vinny can train you.
What are
too.
you loving?
Oh my goodness, there's been so much the last several weeks that I've been loved, and a lot of things happening. Church has been fantastic. I'm looking forward to everything coming up. I'm loving this podcast.
Mm.
It's just been great. It's been great.
Count down to the summer, baby.
No, I'm not gonna love the summer. I
Countdown's
don't like
coming.
it.
Nope.
Well, I don't have the summer weather, but summertime is like party time for me.
Well, there it is.
Yeah. Get to
There
do a
it
whole
is.
bunch of fun stuff with teenagers, man.
Oh, boy.
Yes.
All right. Hey, thank you all so much for joining us today. Don't forget to tell all your friends about this podcast.
Yes.
Do
We
it.
this all
Share
for
it.
you guys.
Like it.
Hopefully
Follow.
you've had some fun today joining us. Thank you for everybody who has commented and given in your ideas and your stories. It's been fun. We will see you back here after Easter with
Mhm.
another great episode.
Woohoo.
And everybody sign up. Enjoy all the stuff that's coming up.
Do it.
Bye.
Adios.
We good?
And I understood the beginning and the end of your sentence. I have no idea what happened in between.
Yep.
I guess.
We good?
It's like that in the great Batman.
Yeah.
It's like a bat.
Where is she?
Where is she? You know his throat had.
We're all doing our
ripped.
best Batman impressions.
He would, man. He would have
right
to
here,
clear it.
Christian Bale.